An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. I hope everybody's doing well today. Ooh. I wonder if the notifications even went out. Something that YouTube does, if you post too many things in a short period of time, they will throttle you and notifications won't be going out. So I don't know if they did that or not. But good to see everybody that's here. Teku Jr., first one in. What up, LordShaedow and everyone, or everybody? Hope you have a blessed day. You too, my friend. The Jiggly, Jigglypuff, Jiggly. What's up, man? Epignosis, what's up? Shadow, where you been? Shadow, where you been? I've been to London to visit the Queen. Shadow, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under her chair. Oh, I went to the dentist. I put up a little post. Went back to my old dentist because they're cheaper. And they're nicer, too. I must say. NYK Believe, what up, man? All right, let me get comfy and cozy. Take off my socks. Woo! Feels good. Drop my eyes so they ain't dry. Woo! Feels good. Hi. All right. Let's get going. Let's see. Get this going. All right, hold on. And have y'all think I'm crying up in here. Okay. And, ooh, you know what? Give me a second. Got to take my meds. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. Glasses. Start up the game. All right. Move this over a little bit. All right. And since it's a new month, we got to turn off the gifters here. There we go. All right. While that's going, yeah. Okay. You guys have now pretty much seen all the prepping I do. That's what I do. Shave. Put on a little Vaseline. Protect the lips. Yes, sir. All right. George Banda, what up, man? Unit check. I'm not completely poor, though. We now have to grind and get ready for the next one. So I got 2,300 units. AJ Nix, what's up? Seed Squad, what's going on, man? All right, let's where is it? Rank up. May as well get some free. No spoilers, because I want people to watch it, but if you haven't taken a look at my rank up video, go take a look at the champs I ranked up. I ranked up a bunch of them. What was it, about 9 of them? 8 or 9 of them. MCOC, El Pikachu. Or is it Pikachu? Or is it Pikachu? How you doing, man? I just got 7-star Serpent yesterday. Woo! Finally been dodging me for ages. That's a good one, man. That is a good one. Mine is Sig 200 rank 4. Had to do it. Okay. All right, so as you know, I did not stream at my normal time today, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me. Raid month solo event. What's this? Oh. Okay. Defeat opponents in Alliance War, Alliance Quest, Battlegrounds, or Incursions. Oh, okay. How to get points. Oh, all right. We'll do that. Get a little discount, I guess. Let's see. I didn't see, because I would have got it real easy. I didn't see anything about the arena. Did you? No arena. It's okay. It's all right. We got you. We got you. All right. Let's go and take a look at what I'm looking like in arena. Didn't stream my normal time, but I got through the featured, and I'm gonna wait till my 7 stars come back around. So we're gonna do Summoner Trials. All right, here we go, and we can rank up some champions. Let me, before we do that, I ain't putting those in a video. Let's see. I don't have any rank 1s or 2s or 3s. And we have 39 rank 4s. So tell me, who y'all want to see me rank up out of these? And it better not be Psycho Man, because I ain't ranking him up. Gonna dupe him, Wheel of Fate event, take the rank 4. That's what I recommend. I had to pick between 7-star, Joy Quinn, and Invisible Woman the other day. Oh, wow. Felt bad when I didn't pick my girl. You didn't pick Invisible Woman? Wow. I would have picked her just because I don't like that other one. He might get a rework. I don't know. Caveman Oog! I'm part of a scientific study observing the effects of cannabis on seabirds. We will leave no turn unstone. Lord have mercy. No, you did not use that one. These are it. This is all I got. Electro. Done. And I can ascend someone too, but holding off on that for right now. Who else should I rank up here? I'm probably never going to use him because I got too many ranked up and ascended, so. Migratory Bird Act. That's funny. Kamala Khan. Sure. All right. Whoop. Who else? Mike Holman, what up, man? Oh God, what did they do to you today? I'll talk about it when I start the arena. I'm just ranking up some champs. You know who I'm gonna take up? Daredevil. Can you imagine this? Daredevil is the same level that he was when I did Uncollected with him. I never took Daredevil to rank 5. He was rank 4 when I did the collector to become uncollected, and he's still rank 4. So we're gonna take him up. Long time coming, bro. Thanks for helping me get uncollected. Your hand ain't usually that big? Really? I did adjust the camera. I've moved the camera over and so I can see behind it. Have you ever seen me do like this? That's because the camera was right in front of everything. And so I'm like trying to look behind the camera to read OBS and all of that. But now, right now, there's nothing behind the camera, so I can read everything. Oh, big head. Yeah, it's adjusted. Psylocke. Mighty Daniel. What up, man? All right. Oh, and that is it for right now. Let me see. Oh, I'm out of those. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Wait. Oh, yeah. Let's grab some of those. All right. Heimdall. Your Wi-Fi went down. Ooh. A lot of people are out of power here. I'm very, very happy that our power is still on. I feel blessed for real. Let's see. All right, I need some of those. Let's see. Battlegrounds. Store. Not like it's a lot, you know. All right. Who else? Who else? Pixie Bell, what's up, girl? Triple J Gaming, how you doing, man? Let's see. MC Steve, what's up? Help, Nexus pick Arnim Zola or Count Nefaria. Ooh. Arnim Zola for defense, Count Nefaria for everything else. Depends on what you're going for. Are you looking for a strong defender? That's Arnim Zola. I would pick Count Nefaria. Of course, I already have Arnim Zola, but I tend to go for attackers. And Count Nefaria answers a lot of questions. A lot of problems he solves in this game. So I would probably pick Nefaria. All right. Who else? Who else y'all want me to rank up here? How about the champion? He's always funny. Let's do him. Oh, it's like them wrestling moves. Bow, bow. Carnage? Yeah, Havoc? Cry Havoc! All right. Thank you so much for the help. Who you gonna go with? Because you can't go wrong with either one, but yeah, count. I'd probably have to go count. Ooh, what am I out of? Ah, Cosmic. Well, we could do one more for with the T4s that I have right now. So last one. Hulk? Okay. Twist my arm. Ooh. And I'll tell you guys how my dentist appointment went. Let's see. Okay. So that is it for now. So we now have 30. We're on our way to getting all of them up there. All right, let's get to the arena. Most grind arena. Surprised Hulk wasn't up ages ago. OG Hulk was. Hulk Ragnarok, on the other hand, hadn't been. Okay. So, first of all, today was exams and, you know, x-rays and consultation and everything for her to tell me how my mouth looked. I haven't been there in over a year. So they had to do that. And she basically said, not much has changed. Okay, so that's a good thing. It hasn't gotten worse. We already knew it wasn't going to get better, but it hasn't gotten worse. All right, so. What is this girl doing? All right. And I learned something today. My sister taught me. Do you know when they go and they use that, I don't even know what it's called, but with the pointy, and they go to your teeth and to your, you know, around your gums, and they start calling out those numbers? Do you know what they're doing? I've been to the dentist so many times, and I've had them do that, and I never knew till today when I actually decided to ask my sister, what are they doing? Because she told me my numbers were great. And I didn't really know what that meant, except good news, numbers are good. But what does numbers good mean? You know? Yes, epignosis. That is what they're doing for gingivitis and, you know, all of that, because when you get those problems, your gums recede. And, you know, if you're not flossing properly and brushing properly, you'll get a lot of plaque buildup and your gums will start to recede. And so that's what they were checking. It's a scale from, I think she said 1 to 5. And I heard her going 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'm like, okay. I didn't know whether that was good or not, but it was. It was good. So basically, I have been taking care of my gums. And that's been years. I was never taught to brush my gums. I learned that as an adult. Fortunately, I inherited good teeth, and gums, but I was never taught that. I was taught to brush my teeth. That was it. Brush your teeth. Make sure you brush your teeth. So I brush my teeth. Gums? Not so much. Flossing? Not so much. But later on in life, you know, I think I was in my mid to late 30s. So we're talking about 20 years ago or so, is when I first heard somebody say something about brushing your gums. And I was like, what? Brush my gums? What in the world are you talking about? You know? And so I was just like, yeah. So I started doing that since then. Unfortunately, I also grind my teeth and have diabetes, which also weakens your teeth. So I kept cracking my teeth. Not fun, but it is what it is. Khabib, what up, man? How you doing? So the gum check was good, and I still have cavities I need to be filled, which obviously that's not going to get better. They're not going to fill themselves. So I asked her one time, is it possible for her to do more than one, like do them all in one shot, right? And she was already shaking her head. She goes, I get that question asked all the time because I'm on a sliding scale, right? And it did go up a little bit. It used to be 60, but it's now 70. But on a sliding scale, that's because I have no dental insurance. So that's $70 per visit. Every time I go there, $70, okay? And so like today was 70, and when I go back, it'll be 70. So of course, I want her to fill as many of them as she can. Fill them all, you know? And she gave me the official answer was no, okay? She goes, however, oftentimes she will. And the last time I had my filling, that's what she did. There were like two right next to each other, and she just filled both of them. She was like, you want me to fill this one too? I was like, yeah. So she does do it, and she said that. She goes, but officially, she can't say that. She can't put that down. So on the paper, it's just filling. And then I'll go in there for a filling. I can ask them I can tell them which one I want them to fill, or they can choose. But she'll try to do that. And like I said, she's already done that for me once before. And she even told me, she goes, I did that today. So hopefully that will, you know, cut down on the amount of money that I gotta spend. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. Now, here was something. I have a tooth that had a crown on it. And I think I told you guys about this tooth. I couldn't afford to get the crown, right? And so I'm just like, I know what's going to happen. It's just going to get so bad until they're going to have to remove it. So the gum right now is covering it. Now, I've already had a root canal, you know, crown on it, because that was a tooth that I cracked. Just cracked it. And so I'm just like, yeah. When I went in there and she was like, you know, now about that tooth, I was like, I know, I have to get it out. She goes, no. I was like, no? I was like, what do you mean, no? And she goes, okay. She said, they have a dental school that's right across the street. She's taught those guys over there, okay? And she said that tooth can be saved. And she doesn't think their prices are, you know, that high. They do that there too. And she said, so don't get rid of that tooth, you know, because there's nothing wrong with it right now. I mean, there's a little tiny bit of a tooth and the gum is over it, but I mean, it's not rotten or you know, anything like that. And she's like, I would tell you to keep that. And, you know, she goes, so she was like, don't give up on that tooth, because it's not too far gone to be saved. So she's like, and also, even if you do end up getting it removed, she was like, don't do it right now. Wait, you know, because it's not, you know, basically it doesn't need to come out right now, if at all. So she's like, just something to think about. You know, it can be restored and everything. And she goes, and I know they can do it because I taught them. You know, so over where I was, there are certain things that they do there. So even though she is, you know, qualified to do it, that's not what they do over there. They have some kind of, you know, what do you call it? They're linked together. They're partners, and so they've divided the tasks. She will do some of that, but she will go there and do it, not where I was. Over there, they do the exams, the fillings, they do extractions over there, and I forget what all they do over there. But if she's going to do anything more serious, she'll do it over there. Yeah, saving a tooth is preferable, and that's why she was telling me, don't get rid of it. Check and see. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check them out and see, because I had given up. I was just like, yep, it's just gonna have to come out. So I didn't even bother looking to see anything. Thought you were coming back to Albion Online. I was thinking about it. I gave Temple access to my farms, my islands and farms and everything. I don't know when I'll get back, but I am thinking about it for sure. And I'll probably join your guild. When I do. Because the only reason that we were in that guild is because Temple had set it up, and he told me he only set it up so that we would have, you know, a good starting point. And he was like, join a guild that, you know, is busy and doing things that you want to do in the game. So, but yeah, I am thinking about playing it again. right now, my sister has me playing. I can't do too many things. I don't have the energy. But we're playing through God of War right now. Yeah, I appreciate that, to be for sure. Because I will definitely hit you up when I return. I might join. I might hop on just to join. But yeah, so. Oh, wow! Look at them stand-up intercepts. I mean, those light intercepts, rather. That was ugly. So anyway, that was my visit to the dentist today. Overall, a good one. I have an appointment to finally get that filling. And by the way, that filling needed to be filled over a year ago. I actually had, last year, I had a scheduled appointment that they canceled. I think she had like a dentist convention meeting, something that came up, and she wasn't able to keep that appointment. So they had to reschedule like a bunch of people, and I just never rescheduled it. So it's been a while. And I was afraid, you know, you wait too long and it'll get so bad that they will have to take it out. But yeah, it hasn't gotten that bad. So we'll see. All right. So overall, good news for me anyway. Definitely pleased with that news that that tooth can be saved. And I would definitely like to save it, because I don't need that one, because it's like right in the middle of two of my other teeth. I don't need to lose that one again. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me, but she was pointing out chewing efficiency. You know, the more teeth you lose, the less efficient you are at chewing. Makes sense, right? She also mentioned for the teeth that I did have removed that I might think about replacing those, and I'm like, man, that costs money. If I had a rich sponsor want to give me, you know, a ton of money to go get my teeth, you know, implants and all of that, I'll do it. I would definitely do it. Until then, unless they get real cheap to do, I will not be getting any implants. But she said if I ever decide to, keeping that would be great. You need to get sponsored by a dental surgeon, you know, so they can do it at a discount or something. Man. Yo, LordShaedow, did you get that free money from the state today? What free money from the state? I guess the answer is no. Was I supposed to get free money from the state? Everything that I've seen, well, I guess that's the federal government, is trying to take away the money. The state of Georgia gave out refunds to all people that file taxes 2023, 24. Then I should be getting something. Because I filed my taxes. I had to file my taxes. But what refund? Because I don't get refunds. I'll have to check on that. They have all my information though, so They have my bank information and all of that. So if they're going to deposit it, they can deposit it. It's a budget surplus. Wow. How much is it supposed to be? Or does it vary? $250? Okay, and they're still doing it? Hold on, let me check and see. I usually get a notification. Nope. I don't see anything deposited there. So if they're still doing it, then it'll get here. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me set this up here. Okay. Set this. All right. Let's keep on moving. Don't stop like the hands of time. I need BG season to end so I can get rank up mats. Opened up one spicy type earlier today. Ooh. Barbarian, what up, man? What did you get? That is one spicy titan. Jean Grey. Yeah, that works. You definitely need them rank up mats now. For sure, for sure, for sure. I'm still hunting. I'm hunting Jean Grey. I'm hunting Spider Woman. And I'm hunting Yelena. But I already got my most wanted. So, yeah. No rank up spoilers. Go check out the video. Ranked up a ton of champions. Loving it. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Loving you. She is, besides Warhead, only mutant I actually like. And I ain't got 7-star Negasonic. I got her. She's awakened. Rank 2. God of the Abyss. What up, Drunken Reaper? Got 2 Titans, and I'm actually scared to open them because I've gotten Red Hulk twice. Oh. And Falcon out of the last few. It sounds like yours were even worse than mine. I do have rank 3 Spider-Woman now, too. Yeah, she looks a lot of fun. But those 3 are the ones that I want out of that Titan now. Reaper Dragon, what's up? Thoughts on 7-star Bastion? I have him at rank 2, unawakened. What you waiting for? Take that boy up. got to take that Bastion up, man. Bastion good, Reaper. Don't need the Awakening. Yeah, Mike says save for the next pool. I mean, if you want to do that, you can. When is the next pool coming? How many months from now? But yeah, if you feel like your luck is really just not there, may as well wait. Current Titan sure has a lot of hits. Anything but Red Hulk is at least decent. That's what I'm saying. But if you already have most of them, like I'm only looking for 3. Gentle's good. I just didn't want to pull him all the many times I did. By the way, I have now pulled Gentle 4 times out of the Titan crystals. 4 times. However, he's really good. I mean, have you seen what he does to Bullseye? He is a hard Bullseye counter. His attack is so cool, and his passive disintegration triggers Gladiator Hulks. Oh yeah, passive. But I love Bastion. I remember when X-Men 97 came out, I was hoping for him. He looks so dang cool. He is so cool. So yeah, I love Bastion. I already had my opening. So you already know I pulled him. Out of that Titan. He was the one that I wanted the most. And I got him. The only ones that are left right now that I really want is Yelena, Spider-Woman, and Jean Grey. Even getting Gentle, getting his signature level up is actually very useful. I actually do want Gentle at Sig 200. You get smacked but don't care. Oh, fighting Onslaught with Bastion. It's like fighting Yelena with Sinister. Okay, yeah. My 2 wants were Jack-O-Lantern and Callisto. Jack's in the game, so Callisto has to follow. Okay. Jean as Jean, not Phoenix, is my favorite X-Men character. Generally one of my favorite Marvel characters of all time. My sister just does not like her. Wait till you get hold of Nico and Caroline. And I will be going for them in the next pool. Bastion's SP1 does so much damage. I know. Only thing is you need to be aggressive when fighting. Realm of Legends, Wolverine. He has a hard time against his regen, sadly. But with 50 of those stacks and an SP1, yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to do a video on Bastion. Maybe I'll do one for tomorrow. Joseph, what's up, man? How you doing? Uh-oh, it's Luke against Luke. Still don't have this boy as a 7-star, man. Deadpool, what up, man? I have some awesome news. I got a buttload of new 6-stars. What? Well, first of all, how did you get them? And second of all, who did you get? Just give me the highlights. All right. But yeah, I now because I use the recoil masteries, I absolutely love Bastion. Did you see? He has full resistance against bleed and poison. And he gets a regen when he gets bled and poison. You're trying to grind units? Always. Did you see my last opening? I opened up 8.2 million. So I'm always on the grind. I do every single arena, every single time. I got 6-star Spider-Man Supreme, Hyperion, Cable, Bishop, North Star, the Champion, and others. Those are good. Poor Cable, though. But team him up with Apocalypse. See what happens. That boy nasty with it. How many units do you grind a week? I couldn't tell you. I never pay attention. But I get all of them. So the answer is all of them. I don't know how many, but all of them. Woo! Ghost dog! Ooh. Even at night we have to watch for clickbait. Hey, I'm a grinding. How you doing? 7-star Cable would go hard. You see, Apocalypse and Cable. Woo. I picked up them from a Heatwave Cavalier bundle selection. Oh, nice. We need John Walker, USA agent. US agent added. I don't even know who that is. Wait, John Walker. Oh, wait, no, I do know who that is. Walker. That's oh wait, was that Walker Texas Ranger? Is that who I'm thinking of? Was Woo! Woo! There we go. I caved. I got the stupid plat pass. I promised myself I wouldn't. Oh man. All arena milestones a week equals 1,080 units a week, not counting arena crystals. There you go. So that's how much I got. Walker, Texas Ranger. Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. Of the current Titan, I have 9 champs. I think I have them. Do I? I have to look again. I think I have all of the champs. Hold on. Let me take a look real quick. I'm curious. All right. I have Gallon, Bastion, Cyclops, Hitmonkey, Rentra, Jack. Do I have Red Hulk? I have Spiral, Scream, Okoye, Falcon. I don't think I have Spider-Man Supreme, Arnim Zola, Dazzler, and Gentle. So, Yelena, Spider-Woman, Jean Grey, Red Hulk, and Spider-Man Supreme. So I'm missing 5 out of here, I think. Because I don't think I have Red Hulk. No, I do not have Red Hulk. These are all the 7 stars I don't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 42 champions I'm missing. And we already know they are changing the Nightmare raids so that you'll have a selector. And I'll be able to select him. I don't have Spider-Man Supreme either. I'll be able to select him. Or Nightcrawler. Okay, so, and he's in the basic now. Count. I want him. Don't have Diablo. Would love to get him. I could have had a Namor, but I didn't. Wouldn't mind Quicksilver. Definitely want a Mole Man. Definitely want Luke Cage. And then, of course, the ones that are in the Titan. So, yeah, there's not that many. Like, of these are all the 7 stars, right? Out of all of these, I want Count Nefaria, Diablo, Jean Grey. Of course, she's not here yet, but Carolina, Luke Cage, Mole Man, Nico, Nightcrawler, just cause, Purgatory, who, you know, we won't get her anytime soon. Wouldn't mind a Quicksilver. She-Hulk. Spider-Woman. Ultron. Tigra, I wouldn't mind as well. And Yelena. So, there's not that many. Okay, let's get back to it. Time for food. All right, Epignosis, take care, man. I seriously don't understand why on earth Red Hulk's in the Titan. He's just useless. When you're playing dice, like, you know, craps. What's craps? When you go and you get craps, you may ask a question, why do they even have that on the dice? Why do you even got a 1 on the die? Makes you feel better about the good ones you pull. But Red Hulk ain't that bad. It's just that there's so many right now that are much better. But the damage I remember Red Hulk doing ain't no joke. Next pool should have Nico, Carolina, the Maker, and the High Evolutionary. I don't know. I think Nico and Carolina for sure. The Maker and the High Evolutionary, I don't know. I don't know enough about them. You also don't have Shathra. Yeah, I also want Shathra. I didn't mention her. Yeah, Shathra I want. She's one of my most wanted. She was one of my most wanted from the last Titan pool. I have 8 of those weekly reunion crystals saved up. I'm tempted to pop them. Pop them. Red Hulk at 10-year charges, at 10 charges and max rank does a lot of physical and energy burst damage. Not necessarily the best champ in the game, but he's fun. Yeah. And if you go into a situation where you're getting incinerated, like on the node in Alliance War, the one that I take, Hazard Shift, Incinerate. Shock. Yeah. That damage was nice at the time when 50k SP was big. Yeah. They just need to up him up a little bit. But yeah, he's not as bad. You know, it's just that, put it this way, I would rather get Red Hulk than that Falcon, who I did get. However, that Falcon has a better chance of getting tweaked upward than Red Hulk does. But hey, I got my most wanted, which was Bastion. I also got Gentle, Arnim Zola, Gallon. I can't be mad. Cannot be mad at that. I wonder if we ever will see Legion. Or imagine Captain Universe Spider-Man. Oh my goodness. I've gotten 2 of the 3 champs I want most added to the game. Now give me Toxin. You know who I want. There's only 1 left. Actually, there's 2, but I know they can't do one of them. Gru can't come to the game unless they had a deal or something with them. Cloak and Dagger. That's who's left. I doubt it. If something is tweaking its balancing team after weekends when they trying to think what to do, well. Scorn, the daughter of Carnage, tech-based symbiote, born from a prosthetic arm. What? Man, so many these symbiotes, boy. Ooh, well. All right, we're missing a few really good Omega level mutants too. Blob, James the Catboy, what's up, man? Yep, Blob would be very interesting to come into the game, but he's not one that I don't really feel one way or another. He's coming though, isn't he? Because if they had him up for a vote, then that means he is coming into the game sooner or later. Good grief, girl. Why you do him like that? Kid Omega, Legion, Black Tom, Cassidy. All names I don't really know. If when they give us Cloak and Dagger, they better not be as separate champs like Sentry and Void. Cloak and Dagger literally cannot function without each other. That's more of an argument to have them as one. My idea for Cloak and Dagger, to keep it, you know, in an RPG way, is they cannot use strikers. They cannot equip any relics. They both have basically a permanent relic. And the permanent relic will be each other's relic. So basically, Cloak will have a Dagger relic, and Dagger will have a Cloak relic. And nobody else can get the Cloak and Dagger relic. Well, I mean, they're not one champ, though. And they can, for a little bit anyway, function without each other. You dead, son. But they could do that as well. Or imagine if Kabam implemented a perk where you could add different things or items to creatures to your character. I remember Brian Grant was against that one, because he could see how they could really, really unbalance the game at this point. With the way Kabam likes to do things, you know, the best items and things like that would be for money, right? So you'll be going up against, just like now, you'll be going up against folks that have maxed out, ramped up, decked out champions. Legion is arguably strongest mutant, one of the strongest beings in Marvel Universe generally. And Black Tom Cassidy was second leader of Mutant Nation. Krakoa with Professor X. Ah, okay, I got you. Yeah, imagine that they sell them. And the only way you get those items is by spending money. Or a very, very long grind. See, a lot of the ideas are great ideas until you think about how Kabam will implement them. That's what makes them, you know, makes us hesitate. It's not because the idea isn't good. Venom, is that Venom and Gwenpool? Man Spider, Peter Parker transformed like in Spider-Man, the animated movie. Oh, I remember that. Oh my goodness, really? That's how you gonna do me, boy? Yeah, that Man Spider was funny. Kid Omega, I get if you don't know, but Black Tom and Legion. Legion sounds familiar. But remember, I have not been in the Marvel world for many years. Like, since the 90s. Gwenpool with Venom symbiote. Yep. Man Spider would be an XL champ. Hey, they got Penny Parker. They can make a Man Spider. But yeah, that was good. I did like that universe. Was it Enter the Universe? Across the Universe? Oh, what was it? Into the Multiverse? I cannot remember. But the animated one I'm thinking of, I watched it. I just don't remember its name. Might have been Across the Universe, into the Spider-Verse. Thank you. I just needed a little prompting. Into the Spider-Verse. Because I remember the other versions of Spider-Man. That was cool. That was a good one, man. It really was. I had to get used to the animation. Whoops, my bad. Wrong key. That's right. Falcon, stop that. Across the Spider-Verse is the sequel. Yeah, see, it's hard for me to remember all of those, man. But it was good, and I haven't watched the other ones. But one of these days I will. Oh, you remember when I was all excited because I got an email telling me that Google Fiber was finally available, that I've been waiting for well over 10 years. People all around me, my aunt, everybody got it. And I was all happy. I was just like, man, because it's faster and cheaper. Okay? Faster and cheaper than the internet I have right now. And I remember that they did, Xfinity sent me a survey asking about loyalty and all that stuff. So I'm thinking, oh, this is why they did that. It wasn't a scam. It was a bug in Google system. Or whoever did that. Basically, they sent out the email in error. And they apologized and everything. I'm like, no. But yeah, it wasn't a scam, but it's not available yet. And I know the only reason it's not available is politics, because Xfinity already knows. I mean, you think about it. They come in with cheaper, faster internet and no contract. Okay? No contract. You get a sign-up bonus as well, which means you can break another contract, and basically the money that you get from them you can use to pay off the breaking. They will lose so many customers, and they know it. When I thought I had it, I went looking it up. Looked up the provider in my area, which is AT&T. And I was looking at their plans. No contract, right? I am, and I have a, it's on a promo, okay? Contract, $110 for our unlimited internet, and it's the fastest that they have. Okay, and remember, we have a lot of people here, you know, renters, and you know, me, my sister, my mom, my stepdad, and the two renters using this internet, plus all the different devices that we have. You know, my iPad, my sister's iPad, bunch of different devices, right? So we have, it's $110. I look, let me go over here, because I want to show y'all. Let's see. So you can see, so compare. They even have a page here to compare. Now I want, let me show y'all. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. They say they're always expanding, right? AT&T Fiber, Google Fiber. Where AT&T Fiber service is available? Georgia. And it is. All around me. Just not where I am right now. Okay? See, switch to AT&T Fiber and we'll cover your cancellation fee in full. See that? See, Xfinity already know they'd be done Okay? They would be done. Let me see. Trying to see if where was it? Yeah, look at it. Plans start at $55, $55, right? Google Fiber starts at $70. Remember, I'm at 110 right now, right? Let me see. Because I was all set. Yeah, okay. $1 gig for $70 a month. Mm-hmm. And AT&T's is cheaper. Oh no. I'm paying 110. That's not fiber. Now, I will say this. Let me see something. Hold on. I don't want to dox myself here. Hold on. Let me go to Xfinity here. This ain't clickbait. Just taking a pause. Yeah. Little break. Okay, so I have the gigabit times 2 plan. Download speeds up to 2,100 MIPS, megabits per second. Upload speeds up to 300 megabits per second. And, you know, they're all unlimited, all that good stuff. Now that's 2,100 megabits per second. Hey, what you talking about? There's the game right there. Let me see. And then the one for AT&T, and they don't want to tell me. Checking for available. Yeah, they were like, it may be available. Call us. It ain't. See. I just want them to show me the different plans, but they don't want to show it to me because the plans change depending on the area. Let's see. But $42 a month is the lowest if you bundle it. Oh, here we go. Okay, so they're more popular. The most popular one is up to 1 gigabit. 1 gig. Now, the one I have is faster, I think. Man, why doesn't it let me do this? My speed now is 2.1 megabits download and 300 upload. Hold on, let me... I can do a quick check. Now, mind you, I have all kind of stuff running. But let me do a speed test real quick. This is going to be normal under load type of a deal. It's slow when it costs a fortune. Well, rather, what's it supposed to be? What are you paying for? And see, that's just it. Ew. Why is it so low? Well, that's ugly. I may have to give them a call. But that might also be because I have so many things running, but look at this. That is horrible. That is really bad. And I know it's been better. But again, I have a lot of people on it. So, you know, they're streaming, watching videos. I don't know if that is because of that, but I'm paying $110 for this. So I'm going to call them and find out. But hey, Google Fiber coming. All right. But yeah, $110. And that's because I got a deal and a price lock. But yeah, I'm going to look at it. I don't know if that... I'm going to call them and tell them, hey, I just did a speed test. And I'm not getting what I'm paying for here. Because at that speed, even the lowest plan on Google Fiber is better. And half the price. Here you get 10 gigs for like $110. Oh yeah, no, we don't have it like that. I think this is like the fastest. And see, that's what they do. In this area right here, don't have any options. I can't even go with somebody else. And just a little bit, like 5-10 minutes from here, they have Google Fiber. And I've been waiting for years. And I'm like, what? Why are you not over here? It's got to be because Xfinity is blocking them. They're like, no, because they know they would lose all of these customers. Can you imagine? It's cheaper. I would pay their $55 for 1 gig. But yeah, we don't have it like that. They keep us locked down. But 10 gig? And that's and who is that with, Barbarian? Because the different service providers, that makes a big difference. Is that cable, DSL? Oh, that's fiber. Yeah. Okay, that makes a difference. See, I'm not on fiber. That speed is not fiber. We don't have any fiber in my immediate area, but just drive like 5 minutes from here, they got fiber. Still mad. No, what they do, Barbarian, is that their connections are fiber, but the connection to you is not. So their own networks, they just recently updated in this area. So they have fiber. We are running on a fiber network, but the connection to me isn't fiber. But trust me, I'm gonna call them because I hadn't done a speed test in a while. The last time I did a speed test, my speeds were close to what I should be getting. That was sad. You have to pay extra. Well, they might have done that. That wasn't my understanding of what they did. But that would make sense. So they're just throttling me. Maybe they're throttling me too much. Yeah, see, I didn't think that they did that. But yeah, it would make sense. But see, here's the thing. We don't have an option. So if they're doing that and you have to pay more, I don't see that option. I don't see, we're paying right now for the top that they offer. We actually have the best they offer. Yeah, you have some really good network. We don't have so good of a network. But yeah, I don't think they gave us fiber optic. But, you know, if they did, and they're just throttling us, but we don't have an option to get unthrottled. I'm gonna have to, you got me now curious. I'm gonna go looking and I'm gonna call them and see what's going on. Be like, hey, what y'all got going on over here? I lost my mind when I heard someone say a few years back that in Australia you can't even get plan with unlimited. Yeah, it's not equal all over the place. And I do remember when unlimited wasn't a thing. And I remember when it first came and it was quite a bit. So, but yeah, there are still places where they charge you. No unlimited, they charge you for your usage. Tell you this, I actually, when I worked for, you know, at the Bell South Center, there was a interface for one person, as I found out later. And I wondered why the interface didn't look fancier. There was no color. It looked horrible. And I mean, this is Bell South, right? So I'm thinking, man, I could spruce this up. Problem was, I guess for whatever reason, she wasn't able to get a fast speed and she had to pay for it. So she might not have even been here. I don't know. And when you have a color interface and all of that, that's more data. And so having a fancy interface like that was going to be more costly for her. I was like, wow. I remember when them nights and weekends, yup, free nights and weekends, that's when you got all the calls. I paid $42 a month for all unlimited gig download, 5 gig for my phone. Quite a deal. Wow. Yeah. Especially when they have a monopoly on it. You won't see good prices while they have a monopoly on it. So this 110, what incentive do they have to change that price or to give me better? There's nobody else I can go to. I have to go with them. If I want internet, it's them or maybe satellite, which, you know, that's not gonna work. But there's no other provider. If I ever move, I'm gonna be like, all right, we're gonna go where we can get some Google Fiber. That's where we moving. And I used to do that when I was before I got this house. I looked in areas and looked to see who they had, because usually you didn't get both. You either got AT&T or Comcast, which is still the case here. You didn't get both. Generally, there were places where you had both, but in the places I like to live, which was outside the city and that kind of thing, you didn't get both. And so if I wanted to avoid Comcast, I had to go to a area where they offered AT&T. Get the DSL rather than the cable, you know? And I remember when I was moving here, I was like, oh man. Well, I guess I was hoping that things, and they've been pretty stable. It's just that the pricing and all that, I would lose my mind if I paid that kind of money for speed. I had a 2 gigabyte network way back when I was a child. Yeah. And see, for here, not a lot of choices. As in, no other choices. Vernon! Money earning Mount Vernon, what up? How you doing, man? Yup, shadow at night. What in the world? Why'd she hit me like that? Get out of here. Ooh, yeah. Hit her with it. Come on. Yeah. But I will definitely be checking. But the thing is, they know they have you over a barrel if you live in this area, because they know Google Fiber's not here. And if you want internet, you've got to go with them. So you can, what you gonna do? Threaten to be like, nah, I don't want this internet. Okay. Good luck. Because we done locked it all up. Ain't nobody else in here. Ha ha ha. I haven't slept for like 2 days. Ooh, no, man. You got to sleep. That's bad. Tomorrow, stress-free, last-minute BG stream. Why would I do that? I'm already done. Ha ha ha. So you're right. It will be stress-free. I got my 300,000 points for my alliance, and I ain't looked back. I got no reason to do more Battlegrounds. And as much as I love Battlegrounds, hit her with it. So, oh yeah, I watch everybody doing they Battleground stream. I'm like, you keep doing that. Enjoy yourself. I'm right where I need to be. Express yourself. My friend is 30 tomorrow. Woo! She went to Amsterdam. Well, hopefully she got there because she was supposed to fly there yesterday. But she hasn't picked up since she went there. Oh. I feel you. I always worry. Given how things are, especially flying right now. Woo! How fast was that? Okay. It's pretty quick. Yeah. Does she reduce it some? Wouldn't mind a Purgatory 7-star. Although the 6-star is doing the job. So I can't even be mad. No, that's not it. I just know how royally you are if you lose your phone. Oh, I see. You know, I listen to these audio stories, little audiobook short story things. And in one of them, her family, they all went on a trip. I forget where they were going. And they had a stop. They changed a stopover connector in Iran. Okay. And they took her passport and went on without her. Left her in Iran. And here was what's so messed up about that. She paid for the entire trip. And they were over there living it up, you know, on her dime. Posting selfies and everything. Her phone, she didn't lose the phone, but it was losing charge, and she finally found a place to get it charged and everything. Oh my goodness. That was rough. But the revenge she got on them, you know she cut them all off, right? Come on. Come on. There you go. I also got this feeling that someone may have stolen it. Pickpockets are rather common in Amsterdam if you aren't careful. We have pickpockets in New York. But yeah. Been idle in Discord. Oh, that's why you're worried. I see. So you haven't talked to her since then. So now you're worried that that might be because she doesn't have her phone. Okay, yeah. Got you. Definitely give her a call then. But that's interesting. What would you do? How would you get her if she doesn't have her phone? I'm trying to think. I mean, you would post everything, you know, where you could, hoping that she sees it and responds, but yeah, that is rough. I can see why that's keeping you awake. Man. I can't. And she is ever more, yeah, if she really did lose it or got it stolen. She might be able to get some help there. Amsterdam. See, I don't travel, so I'm not even sure what she would have available as far as help goes. I mean, she could probably try to find someplace, as long as she still has her money. She could call. I mean, we don't have to pay phones or anything right now, but I'm pretty sure she could either borrow someone's phone or go someplace where she could, because that gotta be something. Though we haven't known for too long, she is very introverted. Last time I tried to call her, she got very angry. I got you. Well, you tell her just like, hey, I was worried, you know? And be like, okay, sorry, I'll leave you alone. Now that I know you're okay, you know? But she should be happy that she has somebody that is that concerned about her, you know? What if something does happen? You know, it's worse. It's like, man, and you didn't even look for me. You didn't do nothing, you know? So. Arnim Zola, man. On offense. Yeah. That's what you get. But yeah, I hope nothing has happened to her, really. How horrible idea is it to drink when you haven't slept? Very bad idea. You're already in an altered state if you haven't slept that long. You don't want to add drinking on top of that. So I would say no. Don't do it. I would tell you to get some sleep, but yeah. $40 hours. When I grinded for 3 days, and I got like maybe 4 hours of sleep over 3 days, I was wrecked. And I was like, I ain't doing that no more. And I haven't. But yes, it's a horrible idea. Come on. Come on. Headbutt, headbutt. Eat all that. There was a time when I wanted Super Scroll so bad. That time has passed. Long gone. Wait. Do we have a Super Scroll as a 7-star? Yeah, you the Juggernaut. It don't matter. Hey! That's what's up. Come on. Yep. Nope. Woo! Hit him with it. Besides, if I ended up trying to call her and everything is okay and she gets all pissy again, I ain't doing that sober. Wow. I'm telling you. Well, because I'm also introverted, just not as far on the spectrum as she sounds like she is, I'd be like, look, that's the price of our friendship. If you worry me, I'm going to call you. Because I have friends that know I don't really like, I mean, I talk on the phone, but I'm not really a phone person. I'm much more likely to respond to you in a message, email, because I'm old school, or you know, chat, text, not text, phone text. Don't like it. I actually have a app on my computer so I could do that because I hate texting on the phone. But yeah, be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, you mad at me because I worry about you? Okay. Be mad. Because I'll get pissy too. Be like, But that's just me. Got your 5-hit combo in. That's all you're getting. I'll tell you this, though. There's a way that she could have avoided you calling because you're worried. And that would be to just check in. Post something. Just post, you know, hey, you know, having fun. You know, just let people know. That's considerate. So if everything is fine and she's gone dark, and then she gets upset if somebody calls because they're concerned, I'm sorry. That, me personally, our friendship would not last. I could tell you that. It wouldn't last. Because I would then just go, okay. She wouldn't hear from me again. And I have done that. And sometimes they can tell real quick. And be like, hey, is anything wrong? I'm like, nope. What's happened is that I stopped being proactive. And I only went reactive. And they wouldn't be used to it. So instead of me calling them, checking on them, all that stuff, I'm just like, whatever. They call, I respond, you know, say something, I respond, and that's it. That's only if they've been acting like that. It's another reason I keep my circle very, very, very small. She is idling and reading my messages. That's why I doubt it's her who has her phone. If everything is fine and she doesn't bother telling me, Knowing how I get, I might seriously have one of those justified crash out. I'm telling you. In a relationship, even a friendship, but in a relationship, it takes two. And it ain't 50-50. It's 100-100. And that goes for friendships too. You want to maintain the friendship, you both have to be working to maintain that friendship. If it's just one, I have a friend, we were friends since college. And he allowed his wife to get, basically poison his ear. And I heard some of the stuff she was saying. Now, mind you, I didn't even know her. And so she's telling him, man, it looks like they're doing this. It looks like he's doing that, which he should have known better, right? But I also know him, and I know how weak he is when it comes to women. They definitely, he's very submissive, right? So she poisoned his ear, and I'm like, okay. And we had a chat, and I told him, okay, look, and I explained to him that those things that, were being said was just not true. And I explained to him what actually was the deal, up to him whether he believed it or not, right? And so he moved down to Texas with her. She had her own house and everything, and they moved down there. And what I was doing was trying to keep in touch with him, which I don't normally do. Okay. And so I would send him an email every now and then, be like, hey, haven't heard from you. Now, mind you, we used to chat every day at work. We had a little messenger. You remember the messengers? And we would chat with each other all during the day. Okay. And so I'm trying to keep up with him a little bit. And he responded. Every time I sent him an email, he responded to the email. But he never sent me an email. He basically did what I do when I'm just like no longer wanting to deal with it. And so I just stopped. I haven't sent him an email in it's been probably a year or two now. And he hasn't sent me an email. So I'm just like, okay. It takes two. And if he's not putting any effort into maintaining a relationship that we've had since college, it just goes to show he's prioritizing her. That's fine. I'm out. I'm not about to spend my energy and effort doing that. Just not going to do it. Let me see. Somebody always knows where I am when I leave my home. Gives me peace of mind as well as others. Yep, same. Not that I leave my house very often if I can help it. See, I went to the dentist today. And I'm right back here. I was never somebody that just went out to go out. I always went out with friends. I would hang out with friends. And other than that, I stayed home. The only difference when I moved down here to Georgia, I left all of my friends. I think there were 2 friends down here when I moved down here. 2 girls. One, we used to always play racquetball, and I was over there with her family. Her mom and her dad really wanted her to marry me. They really did. And she even admitted I was her type, but she just pushed back because she was rebelling against her parents, because they were just like, yeah, You know, he's perfect. Yo, come on. And we used to play racquetball together all the time. She was down here, and another girl was down here too. And we used to hang out every chance we got, because of course I was working a lot. And we would hang out, go out on the weekends sometimes. Both of them moved. And the one, she got married, and I still got to call her. She was like, tell him to call me. She got married, and she sent a picture, and it was so funny. She married somebody that looked just like me. It's wild. I was like, well, I guess she was not joking when she said I was her type. I was like, wow. Funny thing about this is we have known like a month. All we do is drink together, more or less. She is older than me and has traveled way more. Yet I worry. Don't know why. Okay, so you have a it's a new relationship, a new friendship. So you guys haven't really settled and so you just known each other for a month. Okay. I will say that the relationships I'm thinking of were definitely longer than that. You heard what I just said, my friend, for a whole, you know, since college, you know. I put effort into those kinds of relationships. Quick, short relationships, I don't really invest that much time in. Although most of my relationships nowadays are online, so it's a little different. But hey, worry is worry. And you said she already knows that you're like that. Are you guys dating, or you said just friends? Are you thinking about dating her? Is what I should say. Because that might... Nah, just friends? Okay. Then yeah. Not much I can say except if it's costing you too much, because not getting enough sleep is not good for you. If it's costing you too much, you have to weigh either how much that relationship is worth to you, or just how much effort you want to put into the relationship. It feels like you remember me from like 2 years ago or something. What? I'm Sean's leader. What up, man? Who in the world? Feels like you remember me from like 2 years ago. Not exactly. Woo, woo, oh, oh. Back it up, back it up, back it up. But what's up, man? We having a nice little late night stream and chat. Although it is now midnight, so I might have to take a break. Maybe get something to eat. Woo. What? One thing is for sure, never had summer this fun before. Okay. I don't oppose it, though. I really need to know what the hell this is. When she gets too drunk, it's interesting. I'm not even going to hint anything before I know where this is going. Okay, true. Fair enough. All right. That is going to do it, guys. I will stream my regular time tomorrow. Do a little more grinding. Let me see if anybody is streaming. We'll give them a raid. Don't forget to hit the like button, though, guys. It really helps me out. Let me see here. Anybody eligible for the raid? Oh, hey. We got Max and Intoxicated Gamer. 2 hours left till I can get a beer. I'm still ranking up my 4 stars. A lot of people probably don't, but they are still useful for a lot of people, especially for arena and getting units. I still rank up my 4 stars. We just ranked up like 9 today. I only have 30 4 stars that are not rank 5. 30 are rank 4. I don't have any rank 1, 2, or 3. All right, we're gonna hit up Intoxicated Gamer. Out of the shadows. Whoops. Out of the shadows. There we go. All right. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, later today, my normal time. All right. So take care. And you all have a blessed day.